Miss Goodall spoke to a sweet old chap, a guy named Dell from Kensington, who said, "Why doesn't Lewis take in an asylum seeker himself?" This is a common talking point, and I want to talk about how misinformation and disinformation is really poisoning the mind of the British public. So let's get straight into the video.
Lewis, why can't you put one up?
Why can't I put one up in my own home?
Yeah, why not? All these people, all you, Lineker,
Right.
Mandelson,
Right.
Cameron, all got these houses renting out. Why don't you put one up? We'll
Well,
soon get round it. There's a lot of people who want them in, who say, let them in, welcome. Put them up, and then we see the goodwill.
right. So, Dal, so what you're saying is that the choice that someone who is simply asking a question, I haven't really said what I think about it. I'm just asking the question about where they're going to go. You're saying that the choice is that either they are in my home or they're on the street. Is that the policy outcome that you're really suggesting?
Oh, yeah, why don't you
Right.
put them up? You're
Okay.
all for them.
You're right,
All
it's-
these people who say they're
right.
welcome.
You're right.
You
Yeah,
Lineker.
it's on me. You're right. It's on
You've
me.
got Cameron.
So-
You've
so-
got Cameron.
so
he
Del-
rents his house out up Notting Hill.
So, Del,
Why can't he let them in it?
So Del, so
Go
me thinking that like there shouldn't be in an ideal world there shouldn't be homelessness. It's therefore on me to take on all the homeless people in my
Agreed.
own home, is it?
No, not the homeless people.
Oh
These
well, there we
poor
go. But it's
refugees.
exactly the same principle. It's exactly the same principle.
not the same
I'm against
principle.
something.
Look,
Yes, it is. Okay, so let's say I think there should be an extra school in my street. Is it incumbent upon me to run the school myself?
Would you be capable of it?
Well, maybe I don't know. But like, my point is this. So you're basically
there's
saying
Look,
that
I'm
if you've got
talking the truth.
no, if you're basically
I'm telling the
you're
truth.
basically saying I'm sorry, you're basically saying that if one person has a political view about something, if it's basically up to you to do it yourself. If I want a hospital in my street, it's up to me to get the hospital myself, is it?
No, don't, Lewis. See, look, now you're going away for it, and you're going with a different analogy
different what?
to go take it all. Don't look. You're trying to make me look small.
I'm not. I'm not.
The fact of it is,
I'm
the
trying to
fact of
ask
it
you.
is, you got the likes of you. You got the Linekers of this world. You got the Camerons, right?
I believe that
Lord
Lineker did
Cameron.
actually. I believe Lineker actually took in a refugee. Actually, did take someone in, as a matter of
For how
fact.
long? For how
I
long?
don't know. I'd
For how
have to
long?
ask him. I think it was
I've
over a
recently
year.
checked. He's got 6 bedrooms. Yeah, it was 6 bedrooms. He's got.
Dal, all I'm
Come
saying,
on.
Dal, honestly, this is a really simple question, right? And let's be real here, right? Let's be real.
Go on, then.
Let's be real. My question to you is, where do you think, like, look, we can all agree that in an ideal world, these people would not be here. We can all agree with that. We've got limited resources. It's really tough. It's really difficult, right? We can all agree that. But the fact is that while they're being processed, they do have to have somewhere to go. And my simple question to you is where you think they should go in a realistic way, if it's not hotels and not my back bedroom.
Back to where they come from.
Yeah, but what do you do?
You've got that one on TikTok. He was in Germany. Put it on TikTok. He's over in 2 days. They trace him in Germany. He's got sacked from his job because he's lazy, and next thing he's sitting in a hotel here.
Yeah, but Dal,
Come off it.
But Dal,
now.
yeah, but Dal,
Come off
I
it.
know. I hear what you.
Again, media environment. Nothing against this guy. Obviously, he's ill-informed, and that's the problem we face here. It is just and this is all, again, Russian bots, misinformation, disinformation is rife online. YouTube, so much far-right misinformation being spread about these asylum seekers getting, you always see that phrase, everything, where they don't. They get £7 a day in often quite squalid hotels. Yes, sometimes they might be in the odd nice hotel, but overall, these, they want to be working. They want to be contributing. They've come here for a better life. So what's the question here? Well, there's two questions: policy and ethics. Ethics, it was 80 years, the anniversary since the end of the World War II. Why do we have the Refugee Convention, 1951 Refugee Convention? Because of what happened, the Holocaust, the Shoah, where 6 million people, 6 million Jews were killed. 10 more millions killed in Russia and across Europe. Like, this is serious stuff. There's a reason why. And people have such a short memory of why we have this policy on taking in refugees, because there is civil war. There is problems in the world. We're very lucky and we're very insulated from it. But we need to have empathy for people coming from Eritrea, Afghanistan, Iran, Syria, all over the world. And it's sad because, again, this guy, his brain has been poisoned. It is that simple.
Saying, Dal, genuinely, but the difficulty is that it's all very well saying where they came from. But for example, let's say someone comes from Afghanistan. We don't have a returns
Back they
agreement
go.
with that. No, but no,
Don't
you
worry
can't
about
just say that. What do you mean? What do you mean? We can't just say that. We can't
Lewis,
fly people in. We can't fly people in.
Lewis.
We don't have a returns agreement. What are you going to do? Parachute them in? Airdrop them in? What are you going to do? Seriously,
Right.
how do you take someone back
no
to
more
Afghanistan?
Flights. You take no more flights from Afghanistan.
They're not coming in
Pakistan
from.
and all that.
They're not coming in on flights. They're coming on boats.
No, you take more. You don't have no more dealings with them.
There are no direct flights from Kabul to London, so that's gone. So let's say that.
Look, they're not all Afghanistanis. You take it from me.
No,
right?
no, they're not. But there's a huge number. Afghanistan is just an example, Del. I'm just saying, when you don't have a returns agreement, it's all very well to say just send them back. That's very simple. They would do if they could. They can't. So my question to you is,
can I just say one
where
thing,
do you
Lewis,
put? Please do,
right?
please do, Del.
Can I give you one answer? I'll
Please,
give you
go
one
on.
question
No, please
to
do.
you. Tell me why they get asylum here from these countries, right? And I know it. I work in the building,
Yeah.
right? You tell me why they get asylum, and as soon as they get asylum, I know Eritreans, right, who's gone back for 6 weeks holiday.
Right. Well, I mean,
How can you be running away from all this, and then they go back for holiday?
you will accept though, Del, that there will.
Okay, assuming this is true, I doubt it is. Okay, they're not allowed to go back to the country where they come from. They're not allowed holiday, and I mean, again, these people aren't seen as humans, and that's the problem. It's an empathy thing, lack of ethics, like just don't believe in human rights essentially, and that we're all basically the same. But it's the policy thing that I want to end on.
There will be people who are have genuine need of asylum.
I'll tell you how many of them are in genuine need of asylum. You'd be lucky to get 1 in 100.
On what basis do you say that, Del?
Yeah, Lewis.
No,
I'm a London.
No, seriously, how do you deal with this though? Like interpersonally, be polite. But how do you deal with this when it's just off the top of his head, 1 in 100? Based on nothing, just completely conjured it out of nothing. Like, this is what we're having to deal with now. Pure emotion, pure feelings. And it's just it's like a fear and disgust response. Conservatives have this more than people on the left. And that's it. That's what we're dealing with. And Tories have basically created this problem.
I've been round the place all my life, right? I work in the building. I see it. I've got 2 eyes in my head, and I see it and I hear things.
But I'm just saying.
I hear things. If you heard.
All right. Well, I hear things as well. I hear that there are people who are in genuine need of asylum. Where does that get us? We can all say I hear things.
I just look. Do you run off? Are you married, Lewis?
I am. Yes.
Do you run up and leave the family at home and go and get on a boat and go somewhere? Run through about a dozen countries and go somewhere. Put it on a boat and go over onto there. Leave the wife and kids at home. That don't matter.
Why would I do that?
Eh? Well, this is what they're doing, aren't they?
Yeah,
Where's the kids? Where's the women?
But I don't live in a country that's in civil war yet, at least.
Yeah. It's the ruination of this country. The ruination. I've seen it.
Okay, so that's just basic lack of empathy. Imagine, again, Eritrea, for example, became independent in 1993. Before that, it had a 30-year war with Ethiopia, and they've had problems since. There's a lot of ethnic tensions with surrounding countries, Djibouti, Ethiopia, and it's been rife with civil war. It's a hotbed of ethnic tensions, and it's a very poor country. Imagine being Eritrean and you're trying to seek a better life. Like, we're very lucky we're insulated from this. And we have short-term memories of how things can really quickly go wrong. And I understand it. In times of where people are desperate, they can't afford to pay the bills. They're, short and change themselves. They don't want to look after other people. But it never leads to good outcomes. And I just want to end on the fact that this is all on the Tories. We have a backlog that goes back since COVID. Historically, the Home Office has been really slow in processing asylum seeker applicants. You've got the fact that it's become a political football over the last 10, 20 years. So you've had these ministerial shuffles every couple of years. You've had the Rwanda plan, which delayed things. You've got the fact that There's not enough judges, not enough skills, and it takes time to train these people up. The fact that there's no money to do this, and the fact that now there's actually been a fivefold increase in people appealing their accounts. So you've got 50,000 people who are appealing their decisions. It takes 54 months, over a year, to appeal a decision, and the system is broken. It's slow, it's inefficient, and the funding needs to be put in because this is being politicized, it's being weaponized by the right, and Labour really need to get a hold of it because although there's no money, no easy options, what Labour, they need to tax wealth, they need to crack down on tax havens. They need to do something pretty drastic to be able to fund the judges, the staff to process these people because people are using it for very, very, let's say, negative ends. And Labour have a few years to do. I mean, it should be their priority, really. Like, there's other things going on, but I think to actually, again, although maybe should it be the priority? Like, comment below. Should we prioritize this? Or should we just be focusing on raising people's living standards? Like, Labour have a lot to do. So, comment below. Tell me your thoughts. How do we deal with this misinformation? Like, can Labour crack down on misinformation? Freedom of speech? Is there a meaningful way to crack down on, like, YouTube, TikTok? I don't think there is. I think freedom of speech is an important thing. But when disinformation is so rife, how do we deal with that? I think it's a real challenge. Comment below and I'll see you in the next video.